What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of our NFL picks. We're into week 11. Week 11. And before we get started, we just want to invite you guys to subscribe to the channel. You're already here. Hit the like button right next to it. You know you're going to like the video. And get notified of all of our newest content. You guys don't miss a thing.
By hitting that bell. You got to hit that bell.
Hit the bell. We have said a lot of things about a lot of the teams, most of the teams here. I don't want to keep saying the same things over and over again and becoming redundant, so we'll probably make this one a little bit quicker. But before we do go into this week's picks, how we do last week?
I did better than you.
All right. What was the number?
What is going on with me?
Oh, I did terrible.
She's butting at some things. Yeah, so you were 7 for 14. And I was 10 for 14. We were both wrong about the Panthers beating the Steelers, and that was kind of like a... I was surprised that the Patriots lost to the Titans, though.
Of course, everyone was.
What? That was insane. So that was one of the losses, but... And the Niners lost to the Giants. What?
Well...
That was crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I mean, shoot. If you just watched the last 4 or 5 minutes of that game, you would think Eli is Eli of 2012. He played a really good, really solid fourth quarter, brought the team to the win. OBJ, can't say enough about him finally finding his stride, and hopefully Manning and OBJ are finally getting on the same page. With that said...
Okay, you want to jump into this week's?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
All right, Thursday night football here. We got the Green Bay Packers at Seattle playing in the 12th man. Who you got in this one?
I'm going to take the Seahawks because the Packers have an 0-4 road record.
This year.
That's kind of a tongue twister.
Record on the road.
Yes. So, just for that reason, and the Seahawks, they're doing pretty well.
And it's tough to play. It's tough to win in Seattle, that's for sure. So
I'm going to take them at home.
That's interesting. Yeah, Thursday night here. Thursday night game, a short week. You don't have to travel across the country, basically, to the West Coast. I'm going to go with Seattle here at home. I think the week it will treat them a little bit better. But it'll be a good game, though, that's for sure. Yeah. Cowboys and Falcons, a divisional matchup playing in Atlanta. Beautiful stadium there, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Who you got?
I'm going to take the Falcons. Yeah, I'm hoping Matt Ryan does a little bit better this week than he did last week.
Yeah, they lost last week, yeah. I think the Falcons need the win more than Dallas does in this current situation. Yeah, let's go Atlanta here at home. Panthers and Lions, I think this one is pretty set. I'm going to go with the Panthers here on the road. The Lions are not having the best season.
Because you didn't ask me, I'm also going to take the Panthers.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad, I'm sorry. Titans at the Colts. Tough matchup here, another divisional matchup. With the way Tennessee played last week, I feel like they'll be able to get the win here on the road. All right, battle of the terrible teams again. We got the Giants at the Bucks. Or, excuse me, Bucks at the Giants. I apologize. Who you got in this one?
I don't know. I'll say the Giants. They're at home. They had a good game. Maybe they have some momentum from this past game into this week.
I'm gonna say no. Let's go for the Bucks here, getting the road win in cold weather. Fitzpatrick, if they start him, I believe they will.
I don't know.
Is a cold weather quarterback. We've seen him do it in Buffalo and in New York, so I don't think that'll be a problem. I think the Bucks get the win here on the road. Please excuse my daughter in the back there,
Hoppa's
eating her food. Great matchup here. Houston Texans playing at Washington. Great game. I think this is a great game. Who you got in this one?
I'm gonna take the Texans. I feel like the Redskins have kind of lost their grip a little bit.
I think so too, and for that reason, I feel like they need to win a little bit more than the Texans do. I feel like the Redskins have a solid defensive unit. Not that the Texans don't, but the Redskins really have to figure that out. They've had some trouble working together as a unit, and I feel like this is the matchup to do it. Taking the Houston Texans outdoors, playing with them in Washington. Let's get the win, Kirk Cousins. No. Let's get the win.
Alex Smith.
Let's do that again. Let's get the win, Alex Smith.
This isn't 2017.
Alrighty. Steelers at the Jags. Okay, Oliver. This is a great game here. I believe the Steelers will be able to get the win on the road. Steelers playing good football. James Conner playing great football. I feel like the Steelers will be able to get the win here against a mediocre Jacksonville team.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I mean, if you guys haven't done it yet, might as well drop Le'Veon Bell from your fantasy league because it's not going to happen.
I just did. Jacksonville, that defense, not anything like they were last year.
No, not at all.
And we'll move on here to the Bengals and Ravens game. Great divisional matchup here. They always play each other well, just like Steelers and, you know, any of either of these two teams.
But there's news that Joe Flacco has a little bit of a hip injury, so they might start Lamar Jackson.
They could even start Robert Griffin III.
I can't even say his name.
They might
really?
Even,
they have RG3?
They might even start Robert Griffin III, but the way Lamar Jackson's been coming in off the bench to be a great addition to those really unique offensive packages that they put out there, I feel like he might be the one as well.
I'm taking the Bengals.
I'm going to take the Bengals. I'll just take the Bengals so that I can't be wrong against her. Raiders and Cardinals. Ooh, that's terrible. Playing in Arizona here. University of Phoenix Stadium.
I'm taking the Cardinals.
Yeah, honestly, I think, the Cardinals haven't been playing terrible football recently.
Yeah.
The Raiders, we've been there before, have definitely submitted theirs to this season. Cardinals getting the win here at home. Broncos and Chargers, great matchup, divisional matchup here. Although records not indicating this might be the best game here, I think this is going to be right up there with the Bengals and Ravens game, and also with the Titans-Colts game. Broncos coming off the bye, Chargers playing great football. I believe we've already played once this year, and Chargers got the win. And I think they're going to do so again here at home.
Same.
Eagles and Saints. Great matchup here, playing at home in New Orleans. It's Drew Brees country.
New Orleans.
It's Drew Brees country. They're getting I feel like he's going to be able to get the win here at home. It's tough to get the win there in New Orleans for sure. Sunday night game. Great matchup here. Vikings and Bears. Playing in Chicago. I think the Vikings do have a slightly better offense in this scenario. Although Chicago defense, like I said, number one right now in fantasy football. I'm going to take the Vikings here on the road.
I'm going to take the Bears. I did see that Mitch Trubisky had, I don't know, it was on like the NFL Instagram, but he was like the offensive player of the week or something. He had a really great game last week. I'm going to take the Bears.
Not doing too bad.
Yeah, sure.
The greatest matchup of the year so far.
Oh my gosh.
What we've all been waiting to see, perhaps number one and number two, with the exception of the Saints and the Patriots. Chiefs and Rams here. Fun fact, the game was initially supposed to be in Mexico City, Estadio Azteca, but due to a heavy concert they had there this past week, the field is torn up, and they've moved the game back to LA. So they're playing in LA, playing at, I believe, the Coliseum, and I think the Rams get the win here at home.
This one is probably the hardest pick we've had all season.
I just don't feel like the Chiefs' defense is where the Rams' defense is, and both quarterbacks are 1 and 2 right now.
So
arguably 1 and 2.
So Cooper Kupp is out officially for the rest of the season.
Not like they don't have any other weapons.
Right, I understand, but in fantasy, the Chiefs' defense is projected higher than the Rams, and I know it's only a projection. But it kind of gives an idea of how well the professionals think that the Chiefs' defense is going to be. With that being said, I think Patrick Mahomes has a better arm than Goff.
Sure. He has a better arm than everybody in the NFL.
I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say the Chiefs.
All right.
I don't want to say it, but I had to.
What's wrong with your voice?
I don't know. I'm losing it. Bye. What is going on? I hope that's the one matchup that you win and I don't.
All right. We appreciate you guys joining us for another episode of our NFL Picks. Can't wait to see you guys next week. What do we got coming up?
I have a couple of Christmas DIYs that I'm going to do this past weekend.
Awesome.
But other than that, it's kind of hard to vlog now because we don't have the same days off anymore. Sure. So it's kind of crappy. So I have to think of new video ideas, and that's going to be one of them. So I should have that up probably Sunday.
Stuff is really cool. It's sitting right there on the dining table. It looks really cute. I can't wait to see what she has to do with it, what she's going to do with it. So hopefully you guys can either. Again, thanks for joining us for another episode. Can't wait to see you guys next week. From Amanda and I, aloha. Thanks again, guys. Shoots.
Bye.